In this video, we're going to learn how you can use the Senza device simulator to learn about the platform and develop your app. So right here on the homepage, we've got a table of favorite devices, and you'll see that there are some links right here to both the simulator and the debugger. So I'm going to go ahead and click the simulator link on one of those devices. That's going to go ahead and open up the simulator, and if I click the connect button, it'll connect to the service, and you'll see the Senza app, which is the default for development devices. So here I can use the on-screen remote to navigate through the user interface, and if you bring up these little keyboard shortcuts, you can see that I can also use the arrow keys, enter and escape for navigating, as well as H to go home and C to bring up the Content Hub. So I can use the arrow keys like this, and I can click on the Content Hub button here, and then you'll see that it loads the Content Hub like that. And if I click on Home, then it goes back to the home. So that's pretty straightforward. You'll notice that there's a debug button here that'll bring up the debugger. We're going to cover the debugger in detail in another session. Mostly the debugger is used for debugging physical devices, but you can use it equally well here in the simulator, so you'll see the debugger interface there. You can hide and show the remote control like that. And you'll note that if you disconnect, you can actually enter in another URL. So if you go ahead and click there, that'll override the default and go to any web page you want instead of the one that is associated with the tenant. As an example, I'm just going to launch this app, which simply shows a flag of the country where I'm currently located. Now I'm going to do a little trick, which is if I go into the settings, you can actually override the country that's reported. So if I want to change this to like Bahamas, for example, and then if I reconnect and do the same thing, then you should see a different flag. There we are, now we're in the Bahamas. So that's a quick little demo of the simulator, and we hope you'll find it to be a useful tool as you're developing. It's actually hardly even correct to call it a simulator because it is really doing the same thing that a physical device would be doing, because all the work is being done in the cloud. So all it's really doing is playing a video signal just like a physical device would. So that means that the performance characteristics are actually going to be pretty close to a real physical device. Thanks for watching.